So it's been running for over 20 minutes now, and it is noticeably chilly in the room. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the TECCPO 8000 BTU portable air conditioner. I did receive this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in my video description below. You can see how it comes packaged right here in a massive retail box. This is a 3-in-1 device. It's an air conditioner, a fan, and it's a dehumidifier. Comes with a remote control and covers up to 200 square feet for a room. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the package contents. Here are all the package contents besides the AC unit. You can see first up we have our owner's manual right here walking us through all the important safety and setup information for you, along with product features, charts and diagrams, and installation instructions. They also have their customer service and support information in the back for you. Next, you can see we have included AAA batteries right here for the included remote control. On the remote control, you can see we have a bunch of different buttons. Our power button, we have our 3 different mode buttons, AC, dehumidifier, and fan mode settings. Then we have our speed settings down here. We have our temperature controls, our timer, sleep mode, and then we can change the temperature measurement right there to degrees Celsius versus degrees Fahrenheit. We can see in the back of the remote control where we're going to need to install our AAA batteries right here. So you can remove that cover, follow the diagram right there to get the batteries installed. Next, you can see we have a screw to use to attach to our exhaust vent for a more permanent installation. Then you can see our window adapter right here with a lock on it, which is cool, to adjust how far it can slide out depending on the size of your window and your installation method for the exhaust vent. So you can see that right there. Then we have our exhaust duct tube right here too. This end you can see is going to attach right there. This end's going to attach to the unit itself, and it is expandable like an accordion. You can see that from all different sides and angles and how that's going to attach to our unit. Now let's go ahead, let's look at the unit itself. Here's the unit itself right here. You can see it comes pre-installed with 4 caster wheels, so it's very easy to use and rotate this device. It's highly portable. You can see on the front we have their logo and branding, our adjustable air vent. Then we have our control panel at the top with all of our different options. We have our timer settings, our mode settings, our temperature controls and monitor. We also have our speed adjustment right here, and we have our power button. Now we can rotate it to this side. You can see some more tech specs on our portable air conditioner in a nice gray and white color scheme. Here's the back side of the device. We have a built-in handle at the top that's very easy to grip and use for sliding around or for carrying. You can see our exhaust vent right here, our power cord. Then at the bottom we have our drain plug. We also have our dust air filter on the side right here that's washable. That just slides right back in. Now we can rotate it to the other side right here. Now we can bring it back to the front. Now let's go ahead, let's get this installed. So when setting up your portable air conditioner, make sure you have it at least 20 inches away from the wall. Now we're ready for step 1, which is attaching the duct, and you can follow the unlock and the lock position for our ventilation system right here. Same with the back of the device, it's clearly marked for you. So just line it up, get it in place, and now twist it to the lock position, and there we go. It just successfully locked into place, and now we're ready for step 2. The next step is to install the window ceiling plate. It just slides along and fits in most windows. You can install this horizontally like you see right here, or you could do vertical depending on the style of your window. Just make sure in some cases like ours right here, we have a bunch of extra plate that's going to be in the way for proper ventilation. So we actually need to make a quick cut to make this custom fit to perfectly fit in our window so everything can operate properly. But they do give you a really large plate so you can make any additional modifications. And again, we have that nice locking button right here to lock it in place so it's not going to slide around anymore. Now we're ready for step 3. So for this step, it's going to still be in the window, but so you guys can see it in this video, I'm going to show you it right here. But you can pay attention to the 4 tabs that we have and then how they're going to push into this plate, and then we're going to slide it over. So everything lines up like you see right there. And then we just slide it into place. and it'll snap into place. And there we go. We now have everything installed properly and we're ready to use the unit. Just take note of this step, the ventilation tube. We have plenty of additional length to use, and just make sure you don't have any weird angles, any obstructions, kinks, or anything to the tube to make sure that everything can work properly. So now we have the device plugged in and you can see everything lights up just fine. Once we push the power button, the machine will actually start to operate and work. You may notice that it's flickering on the camera in the video you're watching, but that is not true to the eye in real life. That's just what the camera is picking up with the different frequencies and refresh rates for this display versus what it's capable of recording. First up, we have our timer option right here. If we choose this, we can browse between 1 and 24 hours to choose how long we want the unit to stay on. Then we have our 3 different modes: cool, dry, and fan. Our temperature adjustments as well. Then you can see our speed settings. We have 2 speed options, low and high. And then last but not least, our power button to actually turn everything on. So let's go ahead, let's push the power button, and then let's play with some of the other settings. So now we have it on and the fan is kicking on with the high speed settings. Now we have the low speed settings and it just slowed down a little bit. A lot of airflow coming out right there. Then we can switch modes if we want. Here's the cool mode. And now you can see our temperature right here. We can adjust that. We can go all the way up to 86. And then let's see how far down we can go. All the way to 60 degrees. Then we have our next mode, our dry mode right here. And you can see that that's our dehumidifier mode. And you can see for that mode, we can't adjust any of those settings right there. So it's fixed in the dehumidifying settings. And we can't even adjust the speed. And then we go back to fan mode where we can still adjust the speed that we saw earlier. And then same for cool. You can see in cool mode, we can adjust the fan speed between the 2 settings. Now we can go to the remote control. You'll be able to see everything we discussed. And now we selected the first option, our timer setting. And then you can see we can use it to adjust how long we want the timer to be on. Then we have our cool button, so we're in the cool mode. Now we can switch to fan mode. Now we can switch to the dry dehumidifier mode. We can adjust our fan speeds right here. Well, once we're in the correct mode. So here we go, cool mode. Now you can see we're gonna go to the high setting. So you can see those options. We can adjust the temperature now. You can see it's changing between degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit. And then we have our sleep button right here. So you can see here's the sleep button, and now we've activated sleep mode. So you can see that. And basically in cooling mode, you can press the button to enter the sleep mode and it will decrease the fan speed over time and eventually shut off. So that's what we're doing right now with sleep mode enabled, which is pretty cool. But we can exit out if we want to switch to fan mode again or something along those lines. So very easy to control. You have all the controls on the remote control, and you have everything on the display as well, except for sleep mode, that you can activate with the remote control, which is nice. If you're using this in your bedroom, bedside, or something like that, and you have the remote control access, you can push that and enable sleep mode. Now let's go ahead, let's see how loud it is, and let's test out the temperature. First up, we're gonna use our decibel meter to test how loud this is in both the low speed settings and the high speed settings. So first, we're gonna start with the low mode, and we're gonna see the max decibel that we get. So you can see with our low fan speed settings, it's 76 decibels. Now let's try that same test with the high speed settings. Not that much of a difference. We have 79.5 decibels as the max readout that we get with the high fan speed settings. So right now I have it powered on low fan setting with our coldest temperature, 60 degrees Fahrenheit in the cool mode. We're gonna take our temperature gun, we're gonna get some recordings right now, around 62 degrees right here, 64. And then further in we can see under 60 degrees if we get the temperature going further in there for that cold air. So now let's let it run and come back in a little bit and check the temperature again. So it's been running for over 20 minutes now, and it is noticeably chilly in the room. So let's go ahead, let's take the temperature really quick. We're showing 45 degrees now out here. And then if we go internally on the inside, we're showing a very similar temperature, 45, 44 degrees. So it is really blowing cold air out, and it's doing a great job getting the room temperature down and cooling everything off right here. So it's still at 60 for the setting, been running for over 20 minutes. And you can see now internally and right here, the surface temperature is around 45 degrees. So it's blowing really nice cold air out and has been that whole time. And now we can turn this off for a second. You can see it's already dropped 2 degrees in the house. This started at 67 degrees and now it's fluctuating between 66 and 65. But my house thermostat now says it's only 65 degrees. So it actually dropped 2 degrees just in the 20 minutes that this had been on. And it feels really good and really comfortable and cool in here. So let me share with you guys my final thoughts after using this portable air conditioner. First, I really like how cool it gets. It gets cool very quickly, so it does a good job as a portable air conditioner, which is what you would hope for, since that's what you're buying this for. Now, it does come with a 3-in-1 mentality where you can use it as a fan or a dehumidifier as well, but since you can't adjust those settings too much, I wouldn't really count on that to be your primary reason. You should only be buying this as a portable air conditioner. Also, it is portable, so it's nice. We got those 4 caster wheels that roll very smoothly, and the built-in handle at the top is great for portability. Also, I think the design looks good enough. I'm very happy and pleased with it. I like the 2-tone color scheme. Most of the portable air conditioners I see just come all in white, but I like the gray feature and accent to the back side of this. Now, with that being said, let me tell you guys some of the things I want to see improved in the future from this product. One is I think the price point is a little bit higher than I was expecting. I think that has to do primarily with the fact that these things are so expensive to ship. It just can't be as competitive as some of the models you might find in a store near you. Also, this is on a little bit on the louder side than I was anticipating. It says 55 decibels in the product description, but we're getting around 75 or so decibels. So, you know, it's fine. I'd like it to be even quieter in the future, but at this stage, you kind of get what you pay for too when it comes to portable air conditioners. Also, I wish there were more speed control settings. We just have a low and a high with the 2 dedicated buttons right there, but it's just not enough to really make a big difference in the noise. I really want to have like a variable speed control where we can, you know, push 3 or 4 or 5, 6 times and get different outputs for the fan speed. Also, in regards to that seal plate that they give you, you will probably have to make your own cuts and adjustments at home. So just keep that in mind. It's really big. At least the version I got, it was too big for, I'd say, your average standard size windows, and you'll have to make a cut to get it really custom to fit into your window. Now, if you read the fine print in the user guide manual, it says you can reach out and request a smaller plate, but I don't know if that means you actually have to pay for it or they'll just send it to you, but you can always go that route as well. For me, it's not too hard just to take my miter saw and cut it and put it in the window, so I'm all set and ready to go. But just keep that in mind. There might be some additional customization needed for you to get it to fit properly in your window. And I wish they gave us some seals, some other things that we could kind of cram around, maybe some foam, just to kind of tie in any loose ends where the window might not be level or where there's a little bit of gap on the side still, even with the plate cut flush, that sort of thing. It'd be nice to just have a little bit more finishing, I'm calling it finishing foam, but just a finishing seal around that too, to really keep any of that warm air from coming back in, or just from your outside temperatures coming into your house, so you can really control the environment with this unit. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily, and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget, new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.